back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. If this is not your first time, you already know who I am, Sisi. I'm a Nigerian food and lifestyle blogger, and I make videos at least 3 times a week. So make sure you subscribe so that you get access to all my videos. My subscribers are part of the VIP club, so if you want to join the VIP club, you should click the subscribe button. You also need to know this lady. If you've seen one of my videos before, the video about her, the first few years of marriage, you know her. Her name is Tomi, and she's back by popular demand. Everybody was like, Susie, I mean, your friend, she's well endowed in the aspect of talking about marriage. And I was like, yes, I concur. So Tomi is back again, and today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. This time we want to help our Nigerian men, because it seems there is a problem. If you ask any Nigerian man or most Nigerian men, what is the problem with your marriage? They'll be like, my wife is too stubborn. My wife is not submissive. So today we're going to talk about submission. Why men are no longer submissive to their wives.
Why women are no longer submissive to their husband?
For the reaction. Why can't it be the men submitting to their wives? Today we're talking about why men are not submissive to their wives. Why are you not submissive? Why do you think they're not submissive?
Why men are not submissive to their wives?
She's confused now. No, we're talking about why it looks like women are not submissive to their husbands, and we're going to be trying to help men so that we can let you know what is going on and how to get it right so that your wife can be submissive. Okay? So, okay, let's start. Let me give you time to talk. Yeah.
Hello guys.
Hello.
My name is Tomi Lola,
aka Mrs Fikky.
Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate your comments on the other video.
All the love.
All the love from outside the world.
Tomi was like, let me see. I have fans. I have fans. I was like, man, you get fans, no be small. I want fans say, walk. So you tell them, I want fans me, a show.
I want fans me,
a show.
Adupe.
So what are you going to talk? Why do you think women are not submissive? Why?
You know, when you brought up this topic, I was like, I don't want to talk about this because I told her this topic is deeper than what you think, Sisi.
It's deep. It's a very deep. But we want to scratch the surface today. Let's just scratch the surface and help the men. If a guy came to you, your husband's friend, and he's like, Tomi, this is my wife. You know the hear words. Too stubborn, cannot submit. What are you going to tell the guy?
Okay, I'll first of all ask him why he thinks she's not submissive. What is the problem? What happened with the different occasions?
Yeah.
What issues do you guys have?
Yeah.
That you think she's not submissive to? She's not submitting to you.
Yeah.
After hearing his side, that's when I can know how to come in, because our men, they just believe whatever they say, whether wrong or right, whether is good for the home or it's good for the home, you just have to be submissive. Once you just have your own opinion like this, like, excuse me sir, I have you have something to say. You see, there is nothing I can say that you will listen to me. You don't even listen to me anymore. Am I not the man of this house? So I can't say something now and you just do it and you just accept it like that. Excuse me sir, that is not what I mean. Do you understand what I'm saying? They forget the part that says, oh, they now take you back to the Bible, that the Bible says you have to be submissive to your husband. Now, when the Bible says we should be submissive to the men, it also says, husbands, love your wife as yourself, as Christ loved the church.
Yeah.
Now, if you love your wife as yourself, that means you're willing to listen to her. You'll be gentle with her. You will not be judgmental.
Yeah.
You want her to have her own opinion. You have a proper discussion.
Yeah.
You will not be the boss in quotes and are not just having a say. You just sit down, command, hey, you do this, hey, you do that. That is not love.
Yeah.
Now, to me, in my own opinion, if you love your wife and you practice all this,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, still being submissive. That means
Yeah.
you are willing to listen.
Yeah.
You are willing to hear our own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why men see us as not being submissive is because they are not willing to listen to us, whether what we have is even good or maybe we are supporting their say or not.
Yeah.
They don't even want to know. So
they just they have made the rules. They have made the rules.
Exactly. They just okay. I don't want you to do this. You know why I can't discuss? They don't even want to discuss it. It's case closed, and it's not supposed to be like that. No. That's why we had issues, and they just believe that you are not being submissive or you're stubborn. And sometimes even the men that wants a submissive wife is not even portraying himself as a leader.
The way Tomi said it's not.
It's true now. If you want me to be submissive to you, at least that means I'm entrusting I'm trusting your judgment.
Yes.
Whatever you say, I believe that, whatever my husband says, it will work out. So there is no wala about that. I trust his judgment.
So that means number one, if you're a man that does not make sound judgment and decisions, don't expect submission, because your wife will be like, she is this one I should submit to. So if I now follow you like a blind both of us will fall inside blind leading the blind. So it's like the example I gave you. Like, let's say there's a couple, the man is working, the woman is, maybe she's working, maybe she's not working. And then when it's time to pay the children's school fees, instead of the man saving money for the school fees, he comes back with a Rolex watch like, man, babe, see this watch that has been in vogue, I finally have one. Oh, yeah, time to pay school fees. A guy is like, there's no money, can you borrow money from your cooperative or from your friend? Call your mom, call your dad. How about your friend, Tomi, or your friend? Let me see, ask her to borrow you money. That means you did not make the right judgment in the first place. That kind of woman, next time school fees is coming, what do you think she's going to do? She's going to start going behind your back, hiding money, saving money, and you'll be like, I don't know all my wife's accounts. How can you know? Know it now. So that when you know it, you're not like, that one in that account, let's use it for what we're not supposed to use it for. Do you know a lot of women don't even disclose to their husbands how much they earn? Because they know that before you will now say that, you calculate it. And if he's going to calculate it to even make use of it judicially, in a good way, yes. You will say, okay, it's fine, we are working on the together. Same page. But if you tell him that, if you disclose to him that this is how much I earn now, okay. Tomorrow we just come, month end, today is 28, they should have paid you now. Today is your salary. We need to do this. Let us do this. Then you pack all your savings, you just put it in one. And sometimes there are some men that they don't explain properly what they want you to do. So it's just like, give me that money, I'm going to buy land. Where? Just give me first. Just, do you understand things like that? You go and buy it on Mr. Ojo. That one another topic. That one is another topic. And you see, being submissive. No, it's my husband. Yes. Whatever is for him is also for me. So it's my husband. So the first thing is, if you are not making sound judgment, if you are not making sound decisions, it's going to be difficult for your wife to want to follow your leadership, because two blind people cannot lead each other, or one blind person cannot lead the other person that is seeing. As women, it does not mean that when they talk about submission like this, they make it look like the woman doesn't know anything and is the man that's the wise person. But sometimes you just need to rub minds. Like, my opinion as a woman might actually be better than yours as the guy. So you should be open to discussion. Do you understand? To other opinions. The fact that you are the head does not mean that that's it. That's it. So then what am I? A submissive wife. Yes, my husband. Tomorrow you just make decisions on your own. You just come and tell me without me. I'm not even prepared. Exactly. You know. So we should be all part of the decision-making process. Another reason why I think women find it hard to be submissive is I feel like some men are not humble, in the sense that humble, or it still almost goes back to that trust, but I call it humility. Your husband has to realize this woman has submitted to me because she trusts me. So I have to make sure I don't let her down. Some men take that submission as, okay, she has accepted I am a Lord and Savior. So I can lead her inside the gutter. Whatever I can do this, she just does. So you have to be humble to be able to acknowledge that your wife has just really put you in a position of power, and don't abuse that power. So submission is not abuse. Submission does not mean if I talk you must shut up. I'll slap you. Shut up.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm weak or I don't have my own opinion. Because of that, men try to manipulate women because of this submission.
This submission, when they see their wife is very submissive,
they'll just forget their own role, that you're supposed when you. It's very easy to submit.
Yes.
If the man is
loving.
If he's loving, caring, understanding.
I never see husband when love his wife. You know when a husband loves his wife,
yes,
when you as the wife, you know that my husband, you know when you can say confidently, my husband loves me.
It's not.
Have you seen that kind of woman that cannot now submit? After all, watch movies or we even hear stories, or we are even examples of women that you say she's following her husband like mumu. Ordinary. So what is submission? Exactly. What is submission? If you love your wife, what then is the problem with submission? That's small thing. Start from the beginning, pick it up from the top of that. Start by loving, and you see that it will follow.
Everything will just fall in place.
It will fall in place.
Love her only like yourself, like the Bible instructed you to love. Because if you love her like yourself, you won't be slapping her, you won't beat her. Will you beat yourself? If you beat her, won't it hurt you? Yeah. So you shouldn't beat her, or you shouldn't humiliate her and take her for granted. Like she's just somewhere there, and I can just make all the decision. You just come home, and because you are the Lord and Savior in quotes, and you just come and say, okay, this is this. Start commanding, and you want her to just follow stupidly like that. It won't work out, okay? That submission will not work out. For you to be a good leader, you have to be humble.
Yes.
You have to understand people. You have to be willing to listen to others. You have to be listening. You have to be able to
and leaders are not always right.
They're not always right. They're not always in rush to just take decisions.
They should hear from everybody.
Exactly, and just see from their own angle now. But they now bring it together with their own opinion, with their own experience and all that. They now take the decision. Yeah. Not to just take it. What if you are taking the wrong decision?
You know, there are some husbands that will just come and be like, I bought a house. Like,
you say it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
What if I don't like that?
Exactly. What if I don't like the kitchen?
What if I just enter the house and I just collapse because my spirit does not, because I don't know what
does not run with the house. So you see, everything, the decision making process, you have to be humble. You have to be able to make sound. What's it called? You have to be able to make sound decisions. Another thing is, I would say maybe the way you carry yourself, confidence. Have you seen some leaders? There are some leaders, when they talk, you'll be like, before they say something, you give yourself brain and you'll be like, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Look at the courage. Do you understand? Look at his confidence. Look at confidence is not confidence is not being like, what's the word?
Being
arrogance. No, that's not. But just this confidence that you are on top of your game. Do you understand? Your wife will look at that and be like, he knows what he's doing. Even though I'm not sure about what this guy is doing, with the way he knows what he's doing.
Even if you want to, right in your mind that this is what I want this woman to still listen to her.
Yeah.
If you listen, just listening to her alone,
she will make her feel like
you won the game. She will, just tell her that, what you said just makes sense.
Yes, it actually makes sense.
But I think if we do it this way, just trust me. Just trust me. And the woman will say, okay, there's no problem. But now you come in to say, you know what? Whether you like it or not, that is what will happen. Oga, calm down.
And I think, to be honest, I think the beginning of the problem of lack of submission in marriages, especially maybe for us young married people, is once the guy, they say when you get married, men change. It's like once you just get married, the man just realizes, I have the wedding ring. I am your boss. I am the head of this house. You have to submit. So when you immediately come with that approach, there are different ways to approach people. When you immediately come with that, I'm the man of this house, I'm the head of this house. The woman is like, never see something. I will show you pepper. You dey find something.
See, now on our old days,
I'm telling you,
this is the century. And when you now say that, this is like, God, not be only you they work for this house, so you they do this, they do.
Why do you think you should be the head? Is it because you go to work? Me, I go to work too.
Exactly.
That's where you start finding women.
Am I not tired as well?
That's why you start seeing women trying to argue back. The only reason they're arguing back is maybe because you have come with that, I am your head, I am the head of this house.
I just feel men, you have to have that skills of dealing with women. They are
Communication,
very simple. They're very simple.
We don't ask for much.
We don't ask for just love us.
After all, she don't marry you already. As in, for her to marry you, that means she love you. She don't marry that part. She don't love you. Your part now is to
naturally
make
we are
her
loving.
confident in
And
the
God
love
knows
you
that
have for
naturally
her.
we are loving. So
Women can follow their husbands with grace.
yes. So that's why we're giving the submission parts and the men. They have ego. God knows that ego. You get that very well. So you guys to love this woman.
Yes.
So if you love her, respect her. Love comes with respect.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that is attached to love that men don't even know. They just feel what I've provided, I give you. Ask me for money, I give you. That is not love.
Yeah, that's not
Some
love.
will even throw the money at you. Please pack your money if you don't want to give away love. Do you understand? Everything you have to do has to come from your heart. You have to be genuine with it.
And women like being carried along.
Yes.
Just carry her along. Make her feel like
Yes,
her
that
opinion
counts. Yes.
That she has a voice.
That's why I love my husband. My husband carries me along. Every goddamn thing. Everything, I know everything.
You people make the decision together. There are even some families that the children to join in some decision making, like daddy will come and be like, so what do you guys think? Do you understand?
Especially when it's going to affect the kids as
well.
Not you want to get their opinion, not like you just
daddy just come from nowhere.
For instance, we are planning to change the kids' school.
Yeah.
And we had to call our daughter like, this is it, and she was like, what do you feel? You need to, they have their own feelings. They have, because she have built friends and everything around herself.
That's cool.
Yes. So you have to
carry them along,
and you want to hear from her what she feels. Then you know how to work with her. If she's being down or she's being emotional about everything, then you know how to come
that's very true. That is
not just come and say, hey, along. You know what, we are moving to win.
Some women don't know how much their husbands earn from work. Don't know your husband's salary. How can you submit to that kind of man that you don't know his salary?
That you don't even know.
So that we can divide it well.
So maybe say that if they tell the woman then she'll spend it with.
No, to me I feel if you tell your wife, I'm earning only 150k per month.
If you like, spend it in 2 days. That's
spend everything.
So she
and you know the thing with women, it's like a cat. I don't know if this is the right description, or it's like somebody. Let's say you keep something somewhere. You don't want someone to steal it, and if you don't tell the person can steal it and be like, I didn't know you kept it there. But if you tell the person, please, I beg, help me watch this thing.
In fact, she's going to help you. I'm telling you.
So it's like when you have your salary and your wife knows it's 150. Please, let's not spend because I know my husband does not make more than 150 a month. But if your wife does not know, she's just imagining.
Whether you like it or not, if you like, don't disclose how much you earn to your wife. She will find a way to get
women out of you.
I told a story of some women.
Yeah.
Once school resumes, they will go and meet the school. Please, my husband will put my school fees. So I told him that the school fees is 250.
So they
because that's in the maybe they have 3 kids in the school. That's making 300k from school fees. And we all might be like, oh my God, mercy, my daughter's school fees is 250.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Meanwhile, your wife has added on top.
Please don't let them start. Don't give women room to start having because I think that's wrong. Making money off your kids,
it's wrong.
It's wrong. So
just be open
to your wife.
Once and for all, like open about your decision making. Open about everything.
Yes.
I've not really seen a woman that, unless something is wrong with her, let's just make exceptions for those women that something is wrong with. But a normal woman, where you have explained to your wife, this is how much I'm making, this is our plan for the year. Do you understand? What do you think about it? This money that is coming in next month, what should we do with it? The woman will sit down with you. Both of you will plan it. But if you are the one coming and you're like, I will only give you 20,000 for food. I don't care where else you find your remaining one. Explain why maybe you are giving the 20k.
Exactly.
Like, carry.
Tomorrow I'll just tell you that they said they should bring money in this children's school. And if you are the type that love your kids very well, you don't want them to lack
you will bring out the money.
The woman will start
going behind your back
from them,
doing things. So those are the things that make women not to submit in a marriage, in my opinion. I'm sure there are more reasons, and I'm sure that every reason is almost kind of, let's say, exclusive to that woman and her family. So if you ask 100 women, they might come up with 100 different reasons. But I'm just saying that if as a man you check all these reasons, do I love my wife? Am I open?
Yes.
Do I
care for
the
her?
thing about what's it called now? Submission is you have to have a good track record. Submission is not something you demand from your wife. It's something that
You
time
earn
over
it,
time
yes.
she'll be seeing your
Mhm.
track record. She'll be like, this is my husband. Once he says he's doing this, a man of integrity.
It's just like
once he
this.
says he's doing this,
You can't
he's
enforce
going
it.
to do that. Once he says he only has 20,000, he only has 20,000. Like, do you understand? That's how you get submission. You don't just get it in your first week of marriage, in your first month of marriage, and then if your wife is not submitting, you're like, you must submit to me, you are married, blah, blah. No. It's something that you prove yourself with each time. It's like when there's no trust in a relationship and you have to build the trust again. You start doing things like maybe leaving your phone open for your wife to be able to see if if he or she is somebody that does not trust your messages. You have to start making sure if you tell her you are going to this place, it's that place they will find you, not somebody else will call and be like, I saw your husband somewhere. So it's like building trust with, let's say, with 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, if both of you are doing the right thing. After then, she would have seen that this guy is really, I can actually allow him to lead and trust him with the decisions he's making. Not in your first year or 2 months, you're already demanding submission. It's not that easy for a lot of women. And for a lot of women, I feel they already come into the marriage with this mindset of I will not allow any man to control me.
To control me.
So you have to, like, marriage is something that is very, I don't even know how to explain it. It's something that it's not just one, everybody has to be doing their part. Like, you have to study your wife and be like, okay, why is she like this? Does she have like parents that maybe the mother was very submissive and she saw that the father was always taking advantage? Maybe that's why she's so stubborn, she's so stiff.
Exactly.
Experience.
Yes. The circumstances where
she grows, everything.
People around her must have contributed to that mindset that she has brought into the marriage. Like, no,
I'm not going to allow any
father. My mom was, I don't know, maybe my mom was just, I will not allow any man. I will not tolerate it. I won't tolerate it. So before the man even says, she has said,
she has already, and she has had it in her mind. So if your first approach is now, you must submit. She's like, you have started. You have started. I'm sure you.
I can't say, are you not? And that's how you start having
issues in your marriage. So the way you start really helps. For men, be patient and do what you're supposed to do. Everything will fall into place. It's really easy sometimes. When you think about it, it can be really easy. But sometimes we just like to complicate things and do gra-gra. Do you understand?
And stop comparing. Because everybody's, I tell people, no two marriages are the same.
Yeah.
So what I'm facing in my marriage is different from what you're facing in your marriage. There's something that makes my marriage unique.
Yeah.
There's something that makes your marriage unique. Your husband is different from my husband.
Yeah.
They might have similarities, but definitely they are different, you know.
And some men will probably be like, oh, I saw this person's, let's say, I saw this person's wife, she does like this. If you see the way she greeted her husband when I went to their house, if you see the way she said the husband when I went to the house.
Someone told me a story now that the husband, or both of them, they went to visit the husband's friend, and maybe that one wife came, polished the shoes, and was some things, and you're like, can you see? Is that one submission? I beg go. That one is not submission.
Which one's slavery?
I beg go. Please.
So you start comparing and make the woman.
Yes, the want to do what's. Normally that's not an issue. You can polish your shoe yourself. You can iron your clothes. I don't even like iron. I don't iron my own clothes. So what's the dry cleaner? Please let them make business now.
Make life
let them
easy.
Make money.
Make life easy. As you do the job. Make life easy, because I believe this topic is.
And some men are so rigid that they don't even want. They don't want to know. They'll tell you that you are the woman of the. Whether you're working or not, you still have to do this, do everything. You have to, and they just time everything to submission. I said this is not submission.
Everything ends with submission.
I don't understand. I said this is not submission. And the wrong concept of submission that men have makes it. They try to manipulate us and try to make us feel that if you just have your own opinion or have your own opinion or you're objecting something, it means you're not submissive, you don't listen to them, you are rude, you don't.
No home training.
It's not like that. It's not, please, it's not like that. If the woman is working, you should understand. She works, she has kids to take care of, and she will still clean the house and all that. There is nothing wrong in her having help to, to take care of somebody. Some men say, no, that is the work of a woman. Are you the only woman in this Lagos that goes to work, that do that? So if you just time yourself, really.
So guys, this video was just to help you, because we don't just want to make videos that are just tailored to women. Women do this. Women have so many events, conferences, books, they read, videos they watch to tell them how to be good wives. But I feel like men are struggling. Men are struggling, and we need more people. We need more men. Do you understand? To talk to their fellow men. Do you understand? It's not just, oh, women do this, women do that. It's a two-way thing. Marriage is a two-way thing.
It's a two-way thing. If you listen to your wife, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't bring you. If you love her, if you assist her, that does not bring you down or in any way or now change the fact that you are no longer the
oga at the top. So you still remain.
If you make me breakfast, that doesn't mean that you are not the breadwinner or you are not the oga.
Yeah, that true.
That doesn't mean anything. Someone say that, how would I not go and cook?
How will I wash plates?
That's not my job. If you don't wash plates,
it's everybody's job. It's everybody's
Is it written in the Bible that the woman should wash plates, or she's the one to sweep?
So we don't carry this English another side.
Yes, now, because that's what men will always take you back to the Bible. That the Bible says you should be submissive. Meanwhile, they'll not even go back to the Bible that says love your wife as your own self, just like the church love Christ, the Lord. Christ love either way.
So at the end of the day, guys, we are just hoping that you've gotten something from this discussion. It just lets you know that submission is not something you demand, it's something you earn, and it's something you have to have a good track record of being a good leader for you to lead your home. And we actually hope you're going to have beautiful marriages, because at the end of the day, why are we making this video? We're making it so that people can have better marriages, so that people can enjoy their marriages. My friend Tomi is actually very passionate about marriage, and which is why she has started her own YouTube channel. So you guys, make sure you check the description box. I'm going to have a link to her YouTube channel there. Make sure you subscribe and support her, so that she can support her ministry.
Let's talk.
So that she can always bring out these words of wisdom for us. Ask her questions. Follow her on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere, and ask her questions. And please just go to her channel and show her love. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.